Hi, good morning. Recently I was cleaning out my office because it's a little bit quiet around here, and I came across our spring calendar for children's ministry, and I just had this wave of sadness go over me like, wait, what about nachos and Nerf wars? That's necessary, right? And then I also have been recycling our summer plans and calendar, and I just thought, wow, I have such sadness over this as well as excitement over what will happen. Then I had a conversation with one of our third graders, and he said to me, Miss Amy, I'm just so sad. Like, I want to kick a tree, I want to yell, I want to do all sorts of things, but then I'm also happy because I'm home with my family and I don't have to rush to school. And as we're having that conversation, it dawned on me that we'd like to think that this is an easy fix. We'd like to think that things are going to become back to normal or more routine, or we're going to get to go places and do things like come to church, and it's going to be exactly the same. But we all know intellectually it's not. I'm not sure our kids know that yet, right? They're still waiting for the days that the church doors swing open and they're able to run in and run down the commons and see their friends and joyfully be together. Well, we know that's not going to happen yet. It will happen eventually. But we need to help prepare ourselves and our kids for all those waves of emotion that we're going to have. While we're so excited to come back into the sanctuary, we're going to be social distancing. And so we need to prepare ourselves and our kids of what to expect and what that looks like. Don't be afraid to have those conversations with your kids about how it's upsetting to you that it's different. They need to know that we also struggle, but we're also okay because of our faith, because we know that God has a plan that's bigger than our own and that we can go forward from here. It's okay to want to kick a tree, right? It's okay to want to have those moments where we're not okay. So one of the books that I suggested for him and his family was called It Will Be Okay. It's one of my favorite new books that's out by Lisa Turkholz. And it's about this little seed that is in a shed, and he doesn't want to leave the shed. The shed is comfortable. The shed is what he knows. But he's been told by the farmer that it's better if he goes out into the ground. He's still not sure about that. And about the same time, he makes a friend who has lots of fears, a fox. You would think a fox wouldn't have that many fears, but he does. And so he's struggling with being afraid of the dark, being afraid of a forest, being alone, and feeling alone even when he's surrounded by lots of things, including the farmer who takes care of him. I love the very end of this, and it's so symbolic of how God is taking care of us during this season. It says, after they discovered the joy of what the farmer had planned, the little seed became a flower. After many days of fun, the little seed said, "Little fox, look up and see. It's hard to believe what's become of me. From the messy, dark place I grew and I grew. From a seed to a tree, only the farmer knew. Together they made it through the dark and scary time, and together that they learned that the farmer was good, the farmer was kind, and the farmer was always watching over them." That's my prayer for you this week, that you can lean into all the changes, all the new normals, all the social distancing we're still going to have to do, all the canceled things and postponed things, but also the new and exciting things that our God, our Father, our farmer has for us coming out of this dark and scary place. Thanks, and have a great week.